Weekly Dama News is here. Round 3, okay? I've been trying to go live for a little bit on a different device, and sadly it was not working. So here we are, different device. We're gonna see if we can bang out, squeeze out, blast through Weekly Dama News for this week. You know, the news has been kind of piling up, as well as this past few weeks I have not been able to get to this because I've been super busy. Some people may know why I'm busy. Some others might not have, as well as I'm busy in a few different places. So I decided, you know, I just got to do Weekly Dama News now, because if I don't, I'm going to get stuck in that rut of not getting it done. And this is something that I definitely have to fix personally. There's so many shits that I've haven't finished, haven't done, and I kind of put off, and then I put off even more, and then it gets to a point where the shit stack is so bad that it's like I just want to burn it all. I don't know how to get through this. I don't know if anyone's on the same page, but here we are, Weekly Dama News. Gonna blast through this one because I only have 40 minutes to get this one done, which is good because we're just gonna be hitting up the major things that happened within the past. When was my last save? When did we do this last, guys? Shit, I think my last post was November 5th. Are you shitting me? November 7th? It could possibly be, but in any case, we're going to kick it off with some stuff you might have seen recently. Kendertainment's new merch. It's been such a long time since I've released stuff, and this time I'm doing it in a different route, a different fashion. In the past, I have been silk screening, printing, getting all the garments myself and doing everything myself, which was really cool. I'm really into the DIY process of that. I have history, was doing silk screening myself, but it just took a lot of time. It was a lot, just time consuming overall. And I'm trying to do a bunch of different stuff at the same time right now, and stuff is stacking up, as I was saying at the beginning of this ep. That we're to the point where I found out outsourcing printing stuff. So I'm doing that right now. So there's all this new cool stuff that is live right now for anyone to check out if you're so interested, is up now. And you can pick it up and you can enjoy. I'm definitely going to enjoy. I gotta, check it out. And no, what was I going to say? That's what I was going to say. I'm all over the place. Maybe I had a little too much coffee this morning. It's Wednesday over here in the JP. It's actually almost lunchtime. But in any case, hey, stay till the end, because at the end I will be giving some extra information about that. Maybe a little early Black Friday discount code. So hey, real ones hang out to the end. But just a heads up, if you are a Patreon supporter of Kendertainment, Dama Nerds, all the awesomeness, you are awesome. You are the awesomeness, pretty much. Go over to Patreon and check out the feed over there, because there is some extra discount codes that are made available just for the people who are supporting, extra special shits. So let's get into it, okay? Because since November, I haven't had the news. That's crazy as shit. It's November. It's halfway through November, guys. Natty November. People still rocking it. Still got the bamboo. Play record plus from Kendama Europe. It's getting some oils in there. It's getting brown. Let me know in the chat who is continuing on with their Natty November challenge for the month, going back and reminiscing about the OG days of having maybe no pain, or just to go back to the idea of being supernatural, a nudist colony, if you will, of kendamas hanging out. See, let me know also, how many natty kendamas do you have in your collection? Right now, I can grab one. I can grab two. Here's an enju. I can grab tres. Here's an old school, I think 70s make. I could grab 4 if you count this weirdo, okay? Okay, so Natty November. Still a few posts that I want to share with everyone. Those will be coming soon. November. Oh my gosh, I'm just spewing now. Okay, Kunoichi Kendama event. That happened. It went down, set up all together by Nodoka of Sweets Kendama. Sweets Kendama's Pro Nodoka. All right. Kunoichi Kendamas. There it is. The Kunoichi. Kunoichi meaning a ninja, a woman ninja. And they had a video contest that happened like early on. I think it was like right after KWC. And then they said they were going to lead up to a final video, like who's going to be the champions in November, which happened early this month, as well as in real life events that they did, like speed ladder battles with too. So that happened. That went down. Amazing to see. Congrats to the ladies here in Japan, bringing it home. All sponsored players. We have 2 Seoul, Mizuki and Noah. And then, oh my gosh. Rin and Mizuki. And then we have, they're all Seoul. You see my brain explode just then? Triple Seoul takedown. But, little Yua right here. Not Chrome Yua, but Yua who has been repping GT very hard, little hints. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Possibly she wants to get on the GT team, and she's been repping a lot of the stuff that GT has been doing for a very long time. She is a very interesting variations of tricks including the string. All right, if you guys haven't seen it, it's all very interesting, like wrapping the string around at a certain point, like around her thumb. So she is holding the string down. So that is making the string tighter, and then knowing exactly where the string needs to be placed to be like wrapped around the shit. Can you even see wrapped around the shit to hit like weird stall? How does she do it? Now I would believe, since I have a shorter string, I'd be able to do that shit, but I guess not. Oh, okay. Maybe it's like this. She does this type jams. That kind of stuff. But if you try it like I just did, it's actually not that easy. So awesome congrats to everyone who took part in the Kunoichi Japan. That was for the video contest, and in the speed ladder that went down, Mizuki took first, Noah second, I believe. Yeah. And then little Yua, there she is again. Yua picking up those podium spots, just a better position for people who want to possibly pick her up as a player. Hint, hint, wink, 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 nudge, nudge, weens. Okay, so that went down. Amazing. Kendama USA, Ghosttown, Atlanta. Collaboration. Possibly just in time for 90 November, because this was at the beginning of November. They released this. Not only is it a, new kendama from GT Craft, Ghosttown, buddy over there, also in the Atlanta, but it is an actual brand whole new shape. This is very interesting. This is possibly the first time, maybe not the first, I don't know, maybe the first time that an artist has their own shape. Kendama player, yes, but not seen in the world as a kendama player, right? A lot of people know Ghosttown as the illustrator, the graphic designer that he is, putting different designs in his own stuff, as well as recently with kendamas and whatnot. And being so close in Atlanta with Kendama USA, I guess, the combination was just about time that it was going to happen. But very interesting, nonetheless. You have, and there's a whole rundown right in this post, which is awesome. There's a video rundown as well to get more depth, hearing from Ghosttown himself, GT Ghosttown, GTA, wide cup rims, soft curved perch, thick sarado, fat rim. Hold on, flat. What? Maybe. Is that kind of? Am I reading that right? Okay, so soft curves on perches, all right. But hey, guess what? Flat cup rims. Is my kendama lingo going? Is there a new thing? flat cup rims. Is that this part? Flat cup? Because it's saying soft curves on the perches. So right here should be soft curves. But then flat cup rim? This here? So it's curved or flat. Confusion. Gradual spike curve. I think, you know, we all have that in many, but this is maybe a bigger incline right there. Flat, wide slip stall. Okay. Reminiscent of a few other companies who've been really digging in and creating that slip grip being more defined and stuff. I think for me, I mean, just look at this guy. Gentle curve. Not a full swoop. A gentle curve. Wider handle stall and no lunar hole. No lunar hole. You okay? For everyone who wants to get in with the clutches, you know, spinning the Tama and balancing it right at the pinky and having this shit spin like a madman. That's called the clutch, if you guys didn't know. Now you can do that because there's a lot of companies who put on booty holes like that. So hey, you can hold it like that, hit yourself in the face, but you can't do the clutch. So with this one you can. Bam, there you go. And a very beautiful, like, simple setup. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, man. There's some sad news. There's some sad news in there too. Should I just go into it? No. We're gonna say Kendama USA. Chandler. Gold. Dance. Gauntz. For any people who love the anime and manga. Is a part of Kusa member right now. There he is. Dude who's been featured on, like, I think sports, some ESPN sports jam. Ridiculous. 86,000 followers. He is tribe. And he is well known for his, you know, putting and juggling acts that he does out on the green, they say, you know. A very interesting pickup, but, you know, one I could really understand when you're looking at the amount of exposure he has for other people who enjoy his clips of him juggling, this kind of acrobatic, like, circusy kind of show that he does. So many people like it. Not only is it, like, hits that virality notch with him doing, what was it, like juggling his phone or doing some, like, pretty much kendama tricks with non-kendama things, like his phone over, like, a river or something, or doing it with golf. And so other sports are getting into it as well. You know, he's not shy about putting kendama clips within that. He's not only feeding whatever the algorithm to get more views for his juggling guns and stuff. I mean, another amazing one he did was sending 2 friction clear Tamas to Sweets to get cushed. I mean, say it ain't so. Well, you don't. Very interesting idea. And of course, look how Sweets, these look so sleepy. And this was a while ago, but very, very interesting. So, you know, let the gods judge him. You know, we can't say anything. But in any case, congrats, Chandler. He is up on Kendama USA. You know, rip Chandler Bing. But congrats, Chandler Gan. Too early? No, I'm sorry. Okay. So that's awesome. Hey, we'll swing back around and touch upon, hey, more stuff that's happening in the East Coast. All right. More stuff. East Coast. So, Newlay's Kendamas has got together for a very, very dark looking, it's a very sick collab, very grunge aesthetic, spray paint with not for kids. Okay. Is this a XXX kind of affair? In Japan, people say AV, adult video. It's called AV. There's no XXX, it's AV. But it's interesting how it's still just, you know, referred to as letters in the alphabet. But it's AV. But no, it's not. No, it's not. Not for kids. No. It's a really cool grunt shape that they put anti-skid sticky 2023 coating. Okay, 2023 is almost over. Maybe we're going to have to rename that, rebrand it. 62 millimeter beach Tama. Featuring Coffin Nachmar. artwork, which I did not know. Coffin has been into, does art as well as yo-yoing for a long time and has collabs in the past, a few collabs in the past with Deal With It. All right, so Deal With That exclusive sticker set and stuff. Okay, that's cool. Bam, be on it. And nasty pictures by the one and only Nurge. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Does it say it? Yeah, of course, the Nurge. All right, more East Coast stuff. And we're going to skip over to the Japan Nihon for a second. There you go. Get more so caffeinated beverages for you. Cream soda. All right, vanilla cream soda. In the past, Souls did a collab with Omelette Rice. Omelette Rice, which is... Omelette Rice is translated to omelette rice, which is just... If you guys looked at their account, is this. There's rice in there. It's a grenade of rice inside, and the outer shell, the covering, the shrapnel pieces, is egg. It's an omelet, and it's put over, and then that's a fat dollop of like ketchup or tomato saucy. I don't know exactly how ketchup-y it is, like not Heinz and shit. But in any case, you know, I guess their shop does a traditional pairing of the omelet rice and melon soda, which looks disgusting. Personally, I like my melon soda and I like my omelet rice, but together, gross. And so they had the omelet rice featuring their food from the restaurant with Seoul, and then they did the melon soda version. Now they're doing the cream soda version. What does it taste like, you ask? Well, the melon soda tastes like melon as in cantaloupe or honeydew. In Japan, we just call it lemon. Melon. We don't call it a lemon. We call it melon. And I'm not sure about what the blue one tastes like. I don't know. Any case, a collab that has been happening for a few years now that Seoul's been doing with this place, and I think I've heard that how that whole connection happened was like, I think Chad just found a restaurant, went there, enjoyed it so much, and then the chef owner was like, "Oh, I play kendama a little bit too," and then that's what pretty much got it all started and rolling. Bip. So you never know what kind of collabs can happen if you just go out there and you bring your kendama around. You don't know what kind of people you can meet. But if you have your kendama on you, then it could just spark some sort of conversation that can be had, connection that can be made for some future endeavors to benefit both sides. And, you know, kendama is not only benefiting one sort of person, other people can get involved too. Oh man, okay, this is a big one. Tamotsu from Gloken. Just putting in the work, guys, of kendama. Now, another person that's been putting in the work, I had this one right here, Sweets and Grove. Grove has been putting in the work, going out, Sweets Kendama Foundation, teaching mindfulness through play for kids, which is awesome. Like, just read a little bit more about it. Here, check out some more videos about it. Just to, like, have kids play kendama and figure out, like, how they're feeling as they're playing, if they're frustrated, if they're excited, and then to like focus in on those emotions to like real life things. Like, I don't know, some dude took your hot dog at lunch, and what are you gonna do about it? Or you dropped, you know, the worst case scenario, you're at school, you're like 5th grade or some shit, you get your tray of food, you're walking over to your table or whatever, and you drop the tray of food. Everyone is looking because it was so loud. And it's forever burnt in your mind. But hey, maybe this playthrough mindfulness through play can help kids hone in and be like, oh, I feel sad, but it's okay. I can try to do this again tomorrow. Just like kendama. You fail that spike? Don't worry, you can try again tomorrow. But go back to it. Tamotsu, you know, not only is he going around teaching kids how to like play kendama, or like, which you don't really have to do super hard, just because the whole what is kendama question is irrelevant in Japan. Everybody knows what it is, of course, but the new style of play, as well as like what benefits you can get, right? So that's why I'm connecting it with what Josh is doing, because that's what Tamotsu is doing. He's going out. Is there more pictures? No. He's going out and just talking about how kendama can connect people around the world, okay? And Tamotsu is like living proof, because not only did he do that in Japan by backpacking as a college kid, sharing kendama, but he went overseas. He's been to Mozambique. I know he's been to different places in Europe. Like before Gloken was Gloken, before it was big and stuff, like on his own doing these things. And now, of course, with a bigger foundation, a lot of people in the media will know who he is from all the times he's been on TV, featured for different things, pushing kendama in Japan. That he's, you know, going around giving lectures in school, just having like straight on talks. Like, look, that's like old school. It looks like old school, you know, like nice and clean Tamotsu, but he's got the beard now. Talking about how awesome kendama is and how it can connect you to people. And that's something linking right back over to a recent post from Zach Gallagher, him and his pecs, talking about how kendama has helped him like grow into the person that he is, and how it is something that like he learned to focus on and be confident with, but then it translated to something else, right? And just how he's made friends like around the world. One thing that stands out right in my mind, that's why I'm bringing it to it, coming back to it, is that he's saying like, hey, I can go anywhere around the world and I have a couch or a place to crash. Just through kendama. Tamotsu-san, いつも頑張ってくださってありがとうございます。Okay, let's go over to... Do I say... No. Okay. Hey, Lotus. Lotus has got the ground. Ground's coming up. So they did water, fire, earth. What else do we need? Wind and heart. And then with our powers combined, they're going to create Captain Lotus. We'll see what happens when everyone turns into trees after all of the mods are out there, you know? A lot of people were talking smack about that price tag at the beginning when they first dropped the water, but it seems like in the comments those people have understood that's the price, that's what it's going to be, so I don't need to comment. And yeah, that's what it's going to be. There's plenty of kendama companies and brands out nowadays that you don't have to worry about the price of one kendama, especially if you're not going to get it. Come on. Mom always told me, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I guess it's not being mean, but it's complaining, you know? And I guess it's like, well, whatever. You don't need to justify how much it is. Here's how much it is. If you want to pick it up, you can pick it up. If you don't, then don't. That would be enough of a message to the people creating the kendamas to say like, oh, hey, nobody bought these. Maybe they were too expensive. That might be the catch, right? Okay. So that's that. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys, but Yuto has been filling up my feed with kendama content. He did one with Ozora where he did what was it? And Guinness Book, where he was catching how many 10 big cups he can catch. How many cups he can 10 big cups? Yeah, that's right. He could catch in a minute or some shit. And he has like 30 something. And now here's Guinness from Guinness posted how many Moshikames he did in, what was it, in 1 minute? 307. 307 Moshikames. Again, did you see how quickly he was clicking and clacking? Okay, next time you go out to the sesh with the homies, take out a timer and see who can Moshikame the most in 1 minute. 307, guys. All right? For me, I don't know. So every year, the end of the year, there's the ball drop in New York, and in Japan, there's Kohaku. It's a singing event, and there's always this one Japanese enka singer who plays kendama, and he has like 130 whatever people who are all in actual kendama players, people that we've all like talked to and stuff you've seen in Japan, and they are in this massive studio in front of live studio audience, as well as it's being broadcasted throughout all of Japan. And there's a Guinness Book records keeper that is watching to see how many consecutive big cups people can make. So it's like 100 whatever people. That I guess yeah, teamwork. That's kind of cool. But for me personally, I think this like solo one person doing an amazing thing is I guess like more of a wow factor. I don't know. 10 more minutes and I got to get going. So let's hit up this last post. This last one, I was like, a bit of a shocker. "10-year anniversary, GT, Green Theory." Not only has it been 10 years since the GT1 came out, since that, you know, that it was like the unicorn of kendama because it was often talked about but rarely seen. So hard to pick up, so hard to get. Like the second they went up on the site for sale, shits were gone. They were like shoes for sneakerheads or something. Like they were so hard to get. But this is what I'm talking about. Matt Rice, departing ways from GT. Dude who has been an integral backbone of GT for these 10 years. A project that was started between him and Weens and has grown into, I would say, like, one of the strongest, still feeling the underground brand in kendama. And still staying very skeleton crew, bare bones of who's in it and how they can make stuff doing. And everyone is putting in like 110% of the energy to have the company survive for so long. Because if you ever try to have a company, it's very difficult. There's been plenty of, especially kendama companies, coming and going. Not saying like they're flaking out, but it's just to prove like it's tough. There's a lot of different things that go into running a kendama brand and keeping it going. But there are amazing opportunities to be seen from this. Not only is it sad to see Matt Rice not be not a part of GT anymore, the biggest thing that I'm excited about is more Deal With It stuff. Because since he's been honed in and focused so much on grain theory, I don't know if everyone else has noticed, but like for me, like Deal With It was around before GT, and they were one of my favorite brands. At the beginning, that was like the place that I would always check, like before I was on Instagram and stuff, and people are just on Facebook, I was checking the website like weekly to see what kind of new mash, you know, versions of kendamas that were putting out. And, you know, something I talk more deeply about in the Dominators episode that we did with Matt. Go check that out if you haven't already. But so that's the thing. That's what we can see from now on. What can be built? One chapter is closed. One door is closed. Here's the next one. The continuation of or putting in more energy, more fire under the Deal With It to see what happens. And I'm excited for that. Extremely excited for what Matt's going to do with Deal With It. Hey, maybe he's even going to post some Terra clips. Shit. Well, that's it, everyone. I have a good friend who is going to be stepping in right now because I'm going to say, hey, Boston. While since I've done weekly Dama news. Come on in. I believe oh, did it work? Did it work? Yeah, accept. Oh, you declined? Why? Come on. I got like 5 more minutes. Boston, try again. Okay. Never mind. Don't worry. And that's it. Okay, well, there we go, everyone. Thanks again so much. Weekly Dama news. It's been a little bit, but I used to get this one out so everyone could enjoy kendama a little bit more. Catching Flow is in 2 weeks. There's a lot of cool stuff that's happening. The only thing I can share is that I will be a part of the staff this year. So, and that's all I can share right now. More information probably on the Catch and Flow account. So go check that out. Follow the Catch and Flow account if you haven't been already. But yeah, very interesting, cool stuff that's going to be happening this year. And my brain. Cool. X large. I tried to get the question, but it was gone. Put it in there again. Dama nerds. Kendertainment. I put in some work, made a few designs, revamped or worn out some of the old designs that I've had in the past, changed it up a little bit, and they are up and available right now. They are over. I don't have a Kendertainment site or anything, same with Dama nerds, so they're actually up on my art account, my art website. So on that shop, you're able to go and you can check out everything that's there. For the people who've been here, still X large. Put in the question again. When I ship the question shits, it just says no questions yet, or you just put it in the chat because it's not popping up. BF Black Friday 1124. Okay. There's the code for your early access to the Black Friday deal, which I will be releasing for everyone on Black Friday, and it will be like open, like you don't need the code at that time. But for everyone here right now, for the real nerds, BF Black Friday, BF 1124, November 24th. That is the discount to give you all free shipping, because that's what I'm doing for Black Friday. And I was like, well, I'm sharing that the shit's out now, but for people who are like want to jump on it quick, and then Black Friday happens, and I'm like, hey, it's that. I'll be like, I'd be kind of sad, tear inside if I was there to buy that stuff. There you go, X large. There you go. Here's the question: are your new shirts in the sizes smaller Japanese or husky American? So this was a thing that I've been concerned about, and I've been mulling over so much and been trying to size up things. And every time I look at how things are measured in the US compared to how they have it on with the printing company that I'm using, which is based in China, it's very off. Everything is way off, and I cannot put two and two together why they're off. In heat over here, much like most of the world, we do meters, so we're in centimeters, and the US is in inches. So I try to do the conversion, and some of the charts are even in both. So long answer short, on the website, there is a size chart. So you can go in and check it out. I think right now, it might be in centimeters. I have to go check it out and see if I add the inches and not just the metric system in there. But go to your favorite shirt, measure it out, and then see if you want to do it if it's still in centimeters, like you just convert it on your own and see what it's like. But it is a very good question, because I always had the same issue, and I've had a few people ask me about like, oh, are they going to be, what are the sizes going to be? Or like, I hope you have like whatever XL and stuff. So I try to accommodate for everyone with the stuff that the company that I'm using has in stock to use. But so go check it out. Again, like some of them are the title of these garments that I've picked. Some of them are like titled oversized. So maybe in Japanese size, but like Asian size, they're a little bit over. But for me, I don't know if everyone knows, I'm a tiny dude. So everything fits really well for me here. But in the US, like I was always a small, but here like a medium. So check out the size guide. Match it out to whatever you got. And if you're still unsure, just get an extra size larger than what you thought. And if there isn't one larger, shit. I got to do more research, or let me know. I'll see if there's anything I can do. Might not be, but still, give me the feedback. All right. But that's it. I'm off. Weekly Dama News. Hey, go to YouTube, check out Weekly Dama News there, subscribe, leave comments and good shit, and go and leave reviews over on the podcast version of Weekly Dama News, Spotify or podcasts or iTunes, wherever you get it. Follow all the shits. All right. That's it, everyone. I got to get going. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time for another one. Weekly Dama News. Keep it clean.